All right, man. The new word on the street is the Detroit Pistons are reluctant to trade some of their veteran talent like Bojan, Bogdanovic, Alec Burke, and Nerlens Noel because, according to the insiders, they think they can turn this thing around next season. All right, y'all about to get some harsh reality here. For me, y'all know how it is. I don't sugarcoat it. I ain't doing this shit for subs. I do this because it's a hobby. I like talking about Detroit sports. Even when it was, I've been through the downs, I've been through the ups. So this ain't the first time I've seen the Pistons bad. But at least the UPN Pistons wasn't you like watching them. They was fun to watch. And right now the Pistons ain't got no players that's really fun to watch. Real talk. Jordan Blaha probably out there bored out his damn mind. You know, and I don't, I don't credit that to the personnel per se. I credit that to Dwayne Casey. Now, you'd be like, okay, could they just be using this as a bargaining chip to get a higher offer? Well, you got several teams looking to jock for position to get some of these veteran players to make a playoff push, especially out west. So what more posturing do you need to do to up the price up? The price is high as it's gonna get come the day before or the day of the trade deadline. That's as high as it's gonna be, right? Two, one thing they got back in this is that, probably ain't no free agent coming to Detroit. How it is, the organization is a mess right now. There's no structure. I don't care what you say. I don't care who got hired, where, or how. Ain't no structure. You got a Willie Nelson, groovy 70s hippie owner that just go with the flow right now. You got a GM, which he drafting talent that don't correlate or run parallel with what Dwayne Casey is doing. Therefore, there ain't no real structure. Only thing that's saving his behind is that he got stuck with Dwayne Casey. It wasn't his option. So when you look at it from those perspectives, okay, let's say they think they can win next year. Based on what? One, you're going to have to get the right head coach in play. And who is the right head coach? It don't mean you got to go out there and spend the most money or get the biggest name. You got to get the right head coach. Somebody that understands how to be innovative, open-minded, get the respect of the players, and know how to beat the trend in the NBA of shooting threes. Don't join the trend. How do we beat the trend of the NBA right now? That's how you become the next, great dynasty, is beating the trend. The Pistons in the 80s knew with Magic and Bird and Dr. J and Bernard King and Dominique, we gonna have to be the heel. We gonna have to do this with defense, length, toughness, mental, physical toughness. We gonna have to be blue collar, scrappy, gritty, grimy. Any of those adjectives, they knew that was gonna have to be the requirement to reach the pinnacle they needed to reach. That's what they knew. They knew that. They knew they was gonna have to be a team. They knew there was gonna have to be teamwork, camaraderie, whatever adjectives go with that. They knew they had to stick as a unit. They knew what it took. The going to work Pistons, they knew what it took. Defense, grimy, scrappy, all that. So you gotta get a coach that understands that. And this is what the Lions did. They finally got a head coach, knock on wood so far, that understands the team needs to have the identity of the city. That's what the Pistons figured out. All them other times they was good. So you got to understand. But the most important thing outside of that is, how do you beat the trend of jacking up threes today? That's what they got to understand. They not going to win until they start to build to beat the trend. They not going to win until they find somebody that's going to hang their hat on defense. Have an innovative offense. Have an offense that's working to the player's strength, like the Lions did with Ben Johnson. Anthony Lynn was like, you know what? We'll go with the flow. Whatever Jared Goff like, that's what we'll do. Ben Johnson say, let me see what I see on film. Tell Jared what he see on film. And let's come together and I'm going to build this offense around what I think he do well, what he like to do well, and what he don't do well, we're going to try to improve on. Simple as that. You look at all these pieces you got, all of them don't go together. And they not supposed to. All these pieces they got don't go together. And when I repeat, they not supposed to. And they not supposed to. So it's gonna be some guys that's like Bobby Sura that gotta leave. There's gonna be some guys, you know what I'm saying, that you're going to say, oh man, we like Chucky Atkins, or we like this guy, we like Junkyard Dog, we like, you know, it's some guys that's just not gonna fit the vision, and that's okay. But they so far from winning right now, it is hilarious for them to if they posturing or if they believe or they smoking their own supply, they is crazy. This team is not close. And look at Orlando and Houston, they got just as much talent as Detroit. They ain't close neither. A lot of them got a lot of guards on top of guards and forwards that play like guards, and it's gonna have to start on structure with all them franchises. You need a role, you need a role, you need to know your role, you need to play your role, and we gotta defend. Until that happens for each one of them franchises, bro, and they get some veterans around them young guys, it ain't gonna happen. So they gotta be comical talking about we think we can turn this around next year. We thought it was gonna be this year. And y'all wanna blame Cade Cunningham injury, and he ain't been right the whole season? Cool. They ain't look good with him. And I'm willing to bet this little excitement and bump and play with Killian Hayes, he wouldn't have had it with Cade Cunningham still healthy neither. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, they ain't close. They had to start that process when they get rid of Dwayne Casey, and they got to get the head coach right. They ain't close. So we think we can turn this around next year. Quick turnarounds ain't never anticipated. Look how they about to break up the Warriors, and then it just clicked. So if you say, oh, I think we can turn this around next year, no, you got a whole bunch of talent that don't go together because the head coach can't put it together. Yeah, he got the brown sugar, he got the salted butter over here, he got the yams, everything is prepped, but he don't know how to put it all together. So you got to get the general, and then you got to get the head coach, enough time to fill out his players, see what they like, what they don't like. You know, where we weak at, where we can be strong at. And I'm telling you, they can flip this whole roster, and I won't shed a tear outside of Cade, Ivy, and Durham. They can flip this whole roster. All the motherfuckers can leave. Ain't none of them worth shit right now the way they playing. But you know what? Excuse my language. But you know what? You got to blame that on Dwayne Casey. But it wouldn't be none of them wouldn't be off limits unless the three I named. That's it. None of them three would be off limits unless the ones I named, for real. For the price ain't even gotta be 100% right. That's all about trick. If the price is right. No, the price ain't gotta be right for a lot of these dudes, bro. Give me a price and they could be gone. Sorry, some of these dudes simply can't play. Not in Detroit is not what you need. If you got a 5 who ain't offensively seriously gifted, and if he offensively gifted, you live with it. But if he can't block shots, rebound, get out there, be athletic, guard, stay in front of somebody for a second, get him off the team. Isaiah Stewart out here shooting threes, like it's gonna change something. Oh, you got a big jumping play coming. He just a good rotational guy off the bench. He like a Corliss Williamson or some shit. He trying to be member of the court. He like that. He ain't gonna stay in front of nobody. He just an undersized 5. Killian Hayes, I mean, he seemed like somebody that could be the floor general for the second unit. When you that young, you ain't think about second unit. You want to be that guy. You know, Burks, Noel, and, Bogdanovic. I like Bogdanovic. You know, but at some point, he going to take shots away from everybody else in the starting lineup. You don't need no more goddamn shot takers. You need somebody that can defend and spread the floor. Cam Johnson, exactly who you need to get him paid. As long as he's healthy, defend, spread the floor, defend more. It's perfect. It's what you need. But it's just like Houston, Orlando. They got a lot of talent that don't mesh together right now. To think this is going to be a turnaround, I don't care if they get Victor Wembanyama. I don't care if they bring LeBron James here. They got a lot of work to do. If they think about, just keeping this core together and they going to win, you out your rabbit ass mind. lot of these dudes can't defend, they undersized, and then they don't have the head coach to get them involved and do what they do best. Like Sadiq Bey, you gotta get him started early. But he can't defend at the 3 spot. Bogdanovic can't defend at the 3 spot. Isaiah Stewart can't defend. And then, I was like, well, nobody defending the NBA. I ain't trying to hear that when Detroit is good and relevant and prevalent. Sound like Jesse Jackson. They good at defending. They good at defending. That's how you beat the trend. You attack the paint, you dominate the glass, you dominate the paint, you dominate rebounds, you dominate getting to the free throw line, you play inside out, and you defend. That's how you win. That's how you beat jump shooting teams. I live with you shooting at the 3-point line. I'm gonna make you take tough, contested threes. We're gonna run you out the building. We're gonna attack the goddamn paint. We're gonna attack the basket. We're gonna get every rebound. We're gonna be physical. And we're gonna run you out the damn gym. It's not rocket science. Young team, young legs. Don't go, oh, we're doing fast break. Let's chuck up a 3. No. Fast break. Get to the rack. Get to the free throw line. Get the old-fashioned 3. Jesus, you watch them, they run a fast break and they kicking it out for 3. You just like, Jesus Christ, bruh. We just gonna take 3s. We gonna just keep taking 3s and 3s until we shoot ourselves in or out the game. 3s. Sherman. You gotta beat the trend, bruh. Them young legs out there, man. Isaiah Stewart should be darting up and down the court. He a hustler. Killian is, E&J version of Magic fucking Johnson. He ain't the top shelf Cognac. He the E&J version. He better when they pushing the pace. Get these guys in pick and rolls and get them going downhill. But they got to get the head coach, man. And the GM gonna have to listen. It's gonna be hard. It's hard to choose your favorite kids. But a lot of y'all got favorite kids anyway. But it's hard to choose y'all favorite kids in public. And he going to choose the favorite kids. He drafted all these guys. He going to have to pick his favorite kids. And that's the God honest truth. He going to have to pick his favorite kids. There's some guys that's going to be coming. There's some guys that's going to be going. But that's all I got, man. That's my passionate video for the month. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live, drop a video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good313, Venmo, CJ Good313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, the whole 9. Link tree, first link in the description. Peace.